There are a ton of different ways to keep your gear safe when you're traveling, and I want to share just a few of those with you in this video. And if you like this content, be sure to smash that subscribe button, but let's just jump right into it. I don't want to make this too long, but I'm going to show you some things that we've tested out over the last 6 or 7 years and have had great success. You might find some other things that are a little bit more cumbersome or more involved, but I'm curious to see what you find works best on your travels. As promised, I wanted to show you a few very simple items that you can use to help protect your travel gear, whether you're on a train, a plane, walking through a very busy part of town. There are certain elements that you need to be aware of, and the number one problem anywhere that we've traveled in the world has been pickpocketing. Last trip to Italy, it was not uncommon to get off the train, or especially in the Termini area, to find that there was a backpack component that was partially unzipped, someone digging into your pocket on the train. And there are just a few simple things that you can do to protect yourself. I'm going to talk about this in another video and why this is an essential piece of travel equipment, no matter whether it's international or just in your home country. And then we'll talk about these and a few thoughts on each of them and how you can utilize those. And then we've got a couple bags here. This isn't a video about bags. This is an older travel bag that I used to love, but I don't anymore because mostly it's lack of rigidity. But anyways, this video is about safety. And so the first, very simplest element is just these little locking carabiner devices. They come in a variety of sizes. The package that I have has 5 different sizes in it, and it's very simple to utilize this for zipper management, not only on your backpacks, but if you have a crossbody purse or something else on your possession that can easily be unzipped by a pickpocketer, this can help really delay that process and make it more troublesome for them. And it's very simple to see how these operate. You can see I've got one clipped on to 2 zippers here, and if somebody's going to try and get into either of these zippers, I'm going to feel it. I'm going to have the backpack cinched close to my body, and I'm going to know what's going on. Or if it's sitting on my lap and I'm falling asleep and someone's even more brazen and going to try to pick it right in front of my eyes, they're going to encounter some resistance that's going to take some manipulation and planning to get through this. So very simple device, very inexpensive, and I highly recommend those. This little lock I travel with sometimes, but I'm not a huge fan of it. It's gotten stuck a few times, and it would be a bit of a pain to try to get either a wire cutters or a hacksaw to cut through this. It's not the thickest of metal, but some of these are master locks that you can see, and these are a highly reputable company, at least in the United States. And so I don't love this idea just because of the permanence of it, and if you forget the code, have a brain fart, whatever, this is going to cause some problems. The next item that I absolutely love, we have multiple of these different sizes on different devices. We travel with them anywhere we go, anywhere in the country and abroad. And it's very simple to maintain some integrity of your equipment. If you've got 2 bags and, for example, you fall asleep on a train, it's very easy for somebody to distract you and grab one of your bags and run or bolt. When they're carabinered together like this, and this is a locking carabiner, so it's going to require someone to actually physically unscrew the device enough to get the carabiner to open, you're likely going to feel it, hear it, or notice it when they're tugging on your bags, and it's just a way to deter and defer theft. You make it more challenging, more delayed, more deliberate, and I think that's a huge component of traveling safely, particularly with bags and luggage. The other point is, don't keep your most prized possessions, your valuables, in these outer pockets. There's not a great way to secure this outer pocket on this e-bag. The zipper is hidden, but it's certainly easy for somebody to stick their hand in there, and if your passport's in here, or your wallet, or your phone, you are basically screwed. So just keep that in mind. Use an interior pocket. Fortunately, most of these bags do have interior pockets that make it a little bit easier to hide items, or if somebody's truly going to go after your bag, they're going to have a hard time getting the valuables. I think things like this are great for snacks, maybe an umbrella, maybe a throwaway book, maybe a pair of junky headphones, or if you've got an extra old phone, like an iPhone 12 that's got a cracked screen that still works that you bring with, then that's fine to leave in there. But don't put your brand new iPhone in these pockets. You're just going to risk heartbreak on your trip. The last is just this locking cable. There are a variety of these on the market. If you recognize the logo, you know what this is from. But the problem with this is it's a key-based entry system, and if you lose the key, what are you going to do? This cable is extremely hard to cut through. I've had to cut through one for a different reason several years ago, and it required 2 people and several hacksaw blades to actually get through this cable to get the lock open, so to speak. So if you're somebody who is confident in your ability to manage keys, or maybe you find one like this that has a combination and you feel confident in your ability for that. But if you lock your bag to a rail on a train and you can't get it open and the train's departing, you have to really ask yourself, what are you going to do to solve that problem and how much time do you actually have? So I think these are fine, maybe for hotel or places that are less time sensitive. But again, the issue with losing the keys, bending a key, unfortunately, things fall out of pockets and get misplaced on any trip. So anyways, I hope you found that helpful. Let me know what you use to protect your gear when you travel, how you keep your luggage safe, how you keep your valuables secure in the hotel rooms. And stay tuned. We've got another couple of videos popping out here, specifically talking about this little piece of paper here. And also, this bag is being packed for a completely different reason. It's not a travel reason. It is a bug out reason. And I'll explain more about that in that video. Cheers.